Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing great. I'm super sorry about not uploading a video last week. If you watched my previous video, you'll know I was talking about having a really bad headache. That eventually turned into a cold and it took me about a week to get over it. I honestly did not have the energy to sit down and film or even think about filming. But for today's video, I'm doing a DIY fall room decor. I do plan on doing a more Halloween room decor video. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and if you'd like to stick around, then you can go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. And without any more delay, I'm going to get right into this video. The first DIY that I'm showing you guys is a fox garland. For this DIY, I made a fox template, which I'll link down below so you guys can go ahead and download. Then I have this orange cardstock paper, and all I'm doing is I'm tracing out the shape of the fox. Using my pair of scissors, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Next, using some white acrylic paint, I'm going to draw on the details. If you don't want to use paint, you could totally use some paper, cut out the shapes, and just stick them on. Personally, I prefer using paint because I like the finish of it, but if you don't have paint, you can use paper and markers for this. Clearly, making one was not enough, so I had to make about 5 of these foxes, and honestly, it was actually very relaxing. I put on some TV and I made 5 of these. Anyway, now I'm taking some twine, and all I'm doing is taking some scotch tape and I'm going to stick on the fox. I thought that this was kind of looking empty, so I decided to add artificial leaves in between, and I really like how it turned out. I think it adds more color to it. There is the completed fox garland, and if you're wondering how I stuck it onto the wall, I basically used scotch tape again. The second DIY that I'm showing you is a pumpkin candle. For this DIY, you will need a pumpkin. I'm taking my knife and I'm going to cut off the stem. Then I'm taking a tea light candle and I'm going to mark down where I want to cut the pumpkin. Now I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the pumpkin. This actually took me a while to do because you gotta be careful, right? Once that was all done, I went ahead and washed the pumpkin with some warm water. Now I'm popping in the tea light candle, and after this you can pretty much decorate the pumpkin however you like. Knowing me, I am making faces on my pumpkins because why not? And I'm going to use plush eyes for this, but if you want, you can use acrylic paint. And yes, I'm actually using a hammer for this step. For the mustache, I'm using some black felt, and all I'm going to do is take some super glue and glue it in place. And here are the completed candles. For the third DIY, I'm going to be showing you how to make some super cute acorn-shaped coasters. That was pretty hard to say. Anyway, for this you will need cork, and I also have this acorn template. All I'm going to do is just trace out the shape of it. Now I'm going to cut out the acorn shape, and I am using an X-Acto knife for this because I find that cutting cork is easier with an X-Acto knife rather than a scissor. Here I have a lighter and a darker shade of brown, and I'm going to go ahead and start painting the acorn. I'm going to make a cute face on it with some black acrylic paint. To seal it all in, I'm going to use a clear gloss spray and I'm going to let this dry overnight. And here are the completed acorn coasters. The third DIY is a pumpkin chalkboard. Here I have some cardboard and I'm putting a pumpkin template on top. I feel like I'm using a lot of templates in this video, but it honestly makes your life so much easier. So yeah, all I'm going to do is use the pumpkin as a reference, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out with my pair of scissors. Next, you will need chalkboard paint, and you want to do about 2 to 3 coats of this to get it really opaque. And this is literally all you need to do. I went ahead and I wrote Happy Fall on the chalkboard and I added some twine to it. The final DIY is a very cute leaf pillow. To make this pillow, you will need some yellow fleece. Here I have this template, which this one I made by hand. As you saw earlier, all I'm going to do is trace out the shape and cut it out with my pair of scissors. Now I'm going to make the actual pillow. For this, I have some brown fleece that I folded in 2. Then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to glue it together. If you want, you could use a needle and thread, but I'm going to use hot glue. And make sure that you leave a small opening so that you can flip the pillowcase inside out. Then I'm going to take the leaf and I'm going to glue it in place. This is completely optional, but I am going to make a cute face on the leaf. Here I have some pillow stuffing and I'm going to go ahead and stuff the pillow. Finally, I'm going to close down the opening with some hot glue, and that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know in a comment down below which DIY was your favorite. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. I love you and I'll see you in my next video.